2nd of October today and I am back at work. It's still raining here, so it's quite miserable. How are you all? I hope you're fine and enjoying your start of Vlogtober. So many to watch last night. The trouble is when you're doing Vlogtober in Vlogmas yourself, you don't really get time to watch any for yourself, but I did last night because I'd had to prepare that episode in advance, like I said. Sorry about my hair, it's still wet. Not long out the shower. It was took a bit longer to get started this morning, let's just say that. What did you watch? Last night I watched the lovely Jeanette from Crafty Craig. It's going to be one of those days. Crafty Craig's Creations. I watched my lovely bestie Sharon from the Knitting Project, who I love to the moon and back, and she knows it. And who else did I watch last night? Gosh, mind blank. Davina from Little Workroom Crafts. I watched Davina as well last night. I'm sure there's many more, but I've just not got caught up with them yet. I will do. I've had to make another one in advance. So I've popped a bit of my time away. I think I showed most of that today. But I've got the tiny little bit of video in that I done inside Yarndale, which is not a lot because I just couldn't get my phone out. It was too busy and my hands were too cold, so they were in my pockets most of the time. But there's plenty of other ladies that have got some good vloggage of Yarndale, I'm sure, so you'll not miss out. But I'll show you what I got. And I'll also do a share of what I bought as well. So there's not much on the cards today. No baking because I still haven't got any shopping in, so I need to sit down and do that. I'm still not very fast at the editing, so I spent quite a bit of time of my evening yesterday editing for the vlog that's going out today, so I'm always going to be a bit of a day ahead. That's the only way you can do it really for me, so that then you get a bit of vloggage for my evening as well. Otherwise you vlog during the day and then come the evening you have to sit down and start editing quite early to get something out for you, and this way you get to see a bit of my evening as well. So I'm always a bit of a day ahead. I may give the weekends a break. You don't need to see me at the weekend, do you? Just so that I get a bit of a rest, because it is quite a lot to take on. I enjoy it, I really enjoy it, but you forget sometimes to pick up your camera and the silly things like that. So if I have a bit of a break over the weekend, I've got time to catch up with my editing and deleting all the garbage that comes with it, because you have to keep your phone and your camera clean, and anything that I get up to at the weekend I can then share on Monday. But I will be doing every day at Christmas, hopefully. What else does I have to tell you? That's it, I think. I've still got to go home and unpack, get some washing done. I need to go and visit my mum and catch up with her and have a cup of tea. So I'll do that after this. I've got the horrible dentist on Friday. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I had a bit of a horrific experience last time, if you remember me talking about it, so I'm not looking forward to it at all. But Mr. B made the appointment and asked if I could have somebody else. So I've got a lady this time. Fingers crossed that goes better. I'm so sorry I got cut off. Yeah, I've got to take my mum to the doctor's tomorrow for a quick checkup, so we will pop for a nice coffee probably somewhere and have a little walk around the garden centre, because they've got a nice cafe in there which is near the doctor's surgery. So I will take you with me tomorrow around there. And still got to go. I think we'll leave the pumpkin picking until a bit later on in the month, so it feels a little bit more Halloweeny. Anyway, I'm just bobbling on now, aren't I? So I'll see you later. walking to the shop. It's very windy, so I hope you can hear me. I need to get some black bags, bin bags, and I can't remember what else. I've only just left the house. I always do this, and I always say to myself, right, I need to write a list so I don't forget anything, but then I leave the list at home, so oh gosh, it's chilly. See you in a moment. Hello. Out of desperation, I bought this book for my tummy. I don't really go into details about my tummy because it's quite personal and nobody really needs to listen, do they? But I suppose for about 9 years now I've suffered from really bad acid reflux. I've had endoscopies and tests galore, and they can't really find out what's wrong. I have no gallbladder. I have a gastric tummy, apparently, and a hiatus hernia. And it just seems to get worse with age, really. It's certainly got worse since perimenopause. So I bought this book because it's all over the internet. And I might give it a try, but already I'm feeling a bit down because there's quite a lot. You have to do the healing phase and then the maintenance phase. And there's quite a lot of foods on the list that you can have in this healing phase. But it's just learning a new way of cooking, isn't it? And when you're cooking for others in the household as well, I know it's not going to be easy. So I've just bought this and I'm going to read this and maybe give this a go. So I'm going to sit down in bed tonight, do my food shop and get a lot of the things on this list. This is the doctor. Oh, I don't know. But when you've just tried everything and you don't know what else to do, I'm at that stage at the moment. Doctors don't seem to do anything other than dish out tablets that don't really do much at all for me. And the gastrology appointment is months and months long at the moment, so I thought in the meantime I could maybe at least try and give this a go, because the burning in my tummy and my throat at the moment is just, you can live with it, but it's just not very comfortable at all. And there's so much that I've cut out already out of my diet over the years that there's really not much left. So I'm going to give that a go and try not to get too down about it. I wish I was Bilbo. Look at him. Lucky thing. I'm just watching some Vlogtobers, and I'm going to do my online food shop, like I said.